Hey Kurt, Jesse Evans again. Going to give you a visual tour of the BMW i3. I am using a brand new model, but I do have a couple of pre-owned ones as well, depending on which direction you want to go. But yeah, i3 is a pretty cute little car. They're a lot of fun to drive, and the range that the car does have makes the car pretty practical as well. I decided to go ahead and parallel park this car between two other cars, halfway, just to see if I could do it, but also just to kind of demonstrate how compact the car really is. It's a nice little hatchback, and it is a usable hatchback. We'll go ahead and open this up. You got this nice little cargo area here. There is nothing underneath here, because this is where both the battery compartment is, as well as the range extender gas motor is. This does have a small one-cylinder gas motor, which is as I said, it's a one-cylinder engine. It's a motorcycle engine made by BMW, and its purpose is to kick on when the battery is low, to keep the battery from being discharged completely. It doesn't charge the vehicle in it doesn't propel the vehicle in any way. The only thing that moves the car along is the electric motor, but the gas motor kicks on basically just kind of as a backup generator. Alright, so let's take a look at this one. So we have the base price of the car right here, $47,450. This color is called Mineral Gray. It has a Terra full leather interior. This car has the parking assistance package, the Terra World package, which is an appearance package, which includes the 20-inch wheels and the full leather and dark oak wood trim. But the parking assistance package gives you a backup camera. It gives you park distance control, which is sensors in the front bumper and the rear bumper, which helps you kind of gauge proximity from one object to another. And then you have the parking assistant, and what that is it's a feature that combines both the sensors as well as the cameras to actually self-park the car. It will do a parallel park function all by itself. Well, almost all by itself. I parallel parked this car by myself. And then in addition, it has the Harman Kardon Premium sound system, which again, this, and this, these are all optional upgrades for the car. You have the fuel economy, which is rated at 111 miles per gallon equivalent. That's what that little E stands for. And the gasoline only 35 mpg, which obviously this doesn't run off of gasoline, but that has to be stated since it does have a gas motor. And so you have there a total MSRP of $54,845. But enough with that. Let me go ahead and open up the car and let you kind of take a look inside. It's a very clean, almost Spartan interior, very simple looking, and like all BMWs, it is very driver oriented. You'll notice that on the i3s, the seats are manual. There is no power option for the seats, as that would kind of defeat the purpose of having an electric car that has a couple of large motors to run the seats. Let me go ahead and scoot this back there. Let you kind of take a look. So here you have your steering wheel with all of its controls. This right here is your main cluster, where you're going to see, your speed, how much gas is in the range extender gas tank, how much range is on the electric battery. Actually, let's go ahead and just turn that on, so you can kind of see what that looks like. Okay, so you can see it says that it's off. See that the car has 15 miles on it. It's got 88-mile range on the battery by itself. And then it looks like the gasoline or the gas tank there is nearly empty, so it has the ability to extend the range by 16 miles if you were to drain the battery nearly entirely. A neat feature about the BMW i3 is that all of them come standard with a navigation system. A upgraded navigation system is available on some of the models. So if that's something that you're interested in, that's something that can be had on the new i3s. You have all of your radio controls and your climate controls right here, all in the center. And this right here is the controller. We call it an iDrive controller for this system here. So I'm going to go ahead and press the menu button, and we'll go back to the main menu. And as I turn this dial, it goes up and down like that. I can go into the radio function, pick out that I want to listen to satellite radio, and then I can go ahead and choose a station or whatever it is that I want to listen to, or I can go over to FM, etc., and you know, choose a station, things like that. Go back to the main menu. Go through my contacts on my phone, because these have Bluetooth, of course. Here's where I access the navigation system and go back to that. But yeah, everything is very driver-centric. So everything that you need is right at your fingertips and very easy to use. That's kind of a BMW theme, which you'll also see repeated in the Mini Cooper. Mini Cooper has taken on a lot of BMW's philosophies. Let's go ahead and close this up. Let me close it up all the way, and then I'll kind of wrap the video up here in a sec. So, when you guys are down here, obviously, you know, we'll take a test drive in the i3, we'll take a test drive on the Mini Cooper. I like to have a relatively serious conversation about how you use the car, either way, you know, when you're considering a BMW i3, because choosing an i3 as, you know, maybe your primary transportation, or however it may be in your household, is a lifestyle change, as owning and operating an i3 is a bit different than owning just, you know, just any other normal car. As they are a little bit different that way. But you know, i3 ownership can be very enjoyable, and it can be very easy, and it works for a lot more people than I guess your average person would probably think that it does. But you know, until we have an opportunity to meet, you know, take a look at what is your A to B commute normally like? You know, how many miles do you put on your car right now? Do you have a car already that you're going to continue to have? Is this going to be your primary mode of transportation? When you like to take trips, you know, say maybe your once a week trip or your once a month trip, are you going to the coast very often? Are you going to Portland very often? If so, how long are you staying there? Will you have an opportunity to charge the car? These are all questions that you should have thought about a little bit. And those are all things that we can discuss when you guys are here in person. But yeah, this has kind of been my visual tour of the BMW i3. I always enjoy driving these. They are exceptionally fun. Being a little bit old-fashioned, I do kind of prefer the gas cars. But also, I think part of that is for my particular lifestyle, they suit me a little bit better. A gas car is something that I need to have in my life. So that's definitely something for you guys to think about, and we'll discuss when we get to meet in person. Well, this is Jesse Evans, signing off.